Shut up and sit down.
And now, streaming live from the sunny Southern California coast, this is Options Uncensored.
Hey everybody, I'm Steve. Welcome to Options Uncensored. We're making real options trades in real time together. Let's get right into it. Alright, first things first, if you want to follow along, make sure you have your brokerage account open and ready to go. Have your calculator with you. We're going to do some very easy math. And also don't forget, this is not financial advice. This is all for entertainment purposes only, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is check in on our open positions. First we got Cisco. We opened this yesterday. We opened it at 32. Right now the mark is 24, so we're on the right track. Looking good. We're trying to get to 16. That's great. Qualcomm. Trying to get to 24. Most likely this is going to close today, okay? So this will be a win. The mark is 25. We're trying to get to 24 on the ask. We're at 2 points away. Not bad. Upstart, on the other hand, we opened it at 50. Moving a little bit against us, but that's okay. We've got, what do we have, 3 or 4 weeks now till the October expiration. So don't worry about that. Same thing with Macy's. Working a little bit against us, but we've got some time still. All right. Let's see what we got new for today. The first thing we're going to look at is Charter. CHTR. I've never traded Charter before, so I don't know if there are options that are liquid. It's way up here in the stratosphere. Earnings are at the end of October. Okay. And here's our chart way up here. On the options chain, on the 28-day till expiration, the October monthly, there's no volume here, so we're going to skip Charter. Next, Moderna, mRNA. Earnings are November. That's good. Here's our chart. It's been a bad year so far for Moderna. Look at all this downward movement. On the option side, somewhat liquid. There's a little bit of volume today. Let's see if we can go out to November. That's going to be 56 days till expiration. Maybe not yet. Hold on. There we go. November. Some liquidity here. On the put side, if you want to sell the 80 and buy the 75, let's see. What does that get us? That does include earnings, okay? So keep that in mind. If you got 134 minus 78, divide that by 2 and divide that by 500, 5.6% on the put side. On the call side, sell the 120, buy the 125. What do you get for that? 208 minus 143, divide that by 2 and divide that by 500, 6.5% on the call side. So if you sold this call spread, you're looking at a 6.5% return. Okay. Liquidity is okay. We got a 9-cent spread here. It's not bad. There's definitely volume. There's definitely open interest, so that's good. I'll make a note for Moderna. Instacart. This is newly trading, so we're just going to keep an eye on it. We don't know when earnings are. Here's our chart. On the option side, still not a lot of volume yet, okay? We'll skip Instacart. Let's also look at ARM. Same thing as Instacart. Newly trading. No day yet on earnings. Here's the chart. It's hard to have a directional bias at this point, but there is some volume in the options trading, so that's good. Let's look at November. It's almost time to start switching over to trading November and not October. It's kind of in that gray period where we can still trade either one. It just depends. If you want to switch to November on this one, sell the 40 by the 35. Is that worth it? 95 minus 35. Divided by 2, divided by 500, 6% on the put side. Again, remember, I'm not sure when earnings are for the first one. On the call side, sell the 62.5 and buy the 67.5. That's 132 minus 75 divided by 2 divided by 500, 5.7. Not crazy about that. Okay. Next one. Let's look at Ford and GM. They have their ongoing strike. Ford earnings are October 26th. Let's zoom out on the chart here really quick. I have no bias either way on calls or puts. If you went to November, you'd have to go. Such a small stock. Let's skip Ford. Let's look at GM then. It's a $30-something stock, $33 stock. GM earnings are October 24th. Okay, we're a little more than a month away from that. Here's the chart, very similar to Ford. Maybe sell puts. Let's go out to November. Sell the 28 and buy the 20. There's not a lot of volume here. That's what's concerning. So if you want to do a really tight spread, sell 29, buy 28. You're only risking $100 there. What's your return on $100? You got 55 minus 39 divided by 2 divided by 100. That's an 8% return. If you have a really small account and you just want to trade something, you'd sell the 28 to buy the 27. You're risking $100 to make 8, and that's an 8% return. That's not bad. On the call side, sell the 37 and buy one of these, maybe 41. What do we got there? 37 is 53 minus 12 divided by 2 divided by 400, 5.1. I'll skip GM now. Okay. Let's take a look at Deere, DE. Earnings for Deere are November 22nd. That's great. I think they got a downgrade today. Again, no bias on the calls or puts here. For October, if you want to sell 350 and buy 345, that's 260 minus 202 divided by 2 divided by 500. Almost 6% return if you want to sell this put spread here. The 350, 345. That's interesting. On the call side, sell the 407.5 and buy the 412.5. That's 183 minus 126. Divide that by 2. Divide that by 500. 5.7. So you get paid a little bit more on the put side. $350, $345. Where's that on the chart? 350 is all the way down here. Doesn't mean it won't get there. We'll hold on, dear. Next, Boeing. Boeing also think they got a downgrade today. Down a lot. Since earnings, down a lot. Their next earnings are October 25th. It's in a little more than a month. Here's their chart again. For the options, if you want to sell 185 and buy 180 for the October, do the math. 185. That's 154 minus 96. Take that divided by 2, divided by 500, 5.8. So you 6% almost on the put side. You're only risking $500 on the call side. The 215, 220. What do you have there? 133 minus 78 divided by 2 divided by 500. 5.5% return on the call side. I'd stick to the put side. We could always roll it in the next week or so if we need to. Put a mark on Boeing. Next is Carvana, CVNA. Earnings are in November. Nice. It's an ugly chart of Carvana. Maybe sell the call spread. If you want to do the October, sell 55 by 60. What does that get you? 139 minus 81 divided by 2 divided by 500. 5.8% on the call side. What do we get on the put side? Tight here. I'd skip the October monthly put side. If you want to go to November though, on the put side, ugh. Kind of torn on this one. Either sell the 25.20 and buy the 20, or sell the 22.5, buy the 17.5. Let's check that one out. We did the 22.5. That's 69 minus 32 divided by 2 divided by 500. 3.7. Skip the put side in November. On the call side though, yikes. Not terribly liquid, but it's okay. Sell 65 by 70. That's 211 minus 155 divided by 2 divided by 500. 5.6% return there. That's okay. I would stick to calls in the October monthly, whatever I said, the 55.60, and if need be, roll. Where's 55 on the chart? 55 is right above here. I think we'll hold on. I think we'll hold on this one, okay? Next, we're going to go to an IV rank scanner that I use. And we're going to sort by volume. The big ETFs, the SPY and the Qs, have a little bit of premium in them. Let's take a look at SPY. You usually don't trade this one unless there's a lot of volatility. Here's our chart. On the put side, for the October, sell the 415, buy the 410 on the put side. That gets you 202 minus 150 divided by 2 divided by 500. 5.2. That's not a lot. On the call side, sell 450, buy 455. 107 minus 46 divided by 2 divided by 500. 6%. It's better to sell the call side. Sell 450, buy 455. Or if you want to go at November, you can go to November right now. Sell the 408 and buy the 403. That's 298 on the put side. 298 minus 244 divided by 2 divided by 500. 5.4 on the put side, not great. On the call side, sell the 485. Or sorry, 458. There's no 463 here. And sell and then buy the 462. So 458. 163 minus 105 divided by 2 divided by 400, that's 7.2. So if you sub the call spread out in November, that's even better. Not for me though. Q's Tesla, TSLA, winter earnings. Doesn't say. I think they got a downgrade today, right? Earnings are October 18th. That's coming up very soon. Sell a call spread if I was going to. 292.5 and the 297.5. That's what does that get you? 392 minus 322 divided by 2 divided by 500. 7% return on that one. Interesting. I've traded Tesla a couple times. Very challenging. It moves a lot. Meta. Up big today. Earnings are October 25th. Keep that in mind. On the October monthly, if we want to sell the put side, sell the 275, buy the 270. Divided by 2, divided by 6%. 6.6% if you sold the put spread here. On the call side, sell the 335, buy the 340. That's 247, 250 minus 186 divided by 2 divided by 500, 6.4 on the call side. Pretty fair on both sides. Let's see. Where's this on the chart? 335 on the chart is way up here. It's okay. We'll keep going. Netflix has earnings on October 18th. We're close, but I want to skip it for now. Bank of America, same thing. We have earnings October 17th. The VXX and UVXY are short-term volatility ETFs. They're fun sometimes, but also challenging at times too. AT&T, $15 stock. We're going to skip that. GM we already looked at. American Airlines. We looked at the airlines yesterday, right? They have earnings coming up soon. October 19th, yeah. A little less than a month away. Sell some puts here, maybe. Not enough. Let's look at Delta. DAL. On the put side, a little bit better here. To go out and sell the 34.5. Earnings for Delta, same thing. Early October. It's a month away. 3 weeks away, roughly. Let's skip that one. Back to the list here. MGM. Earnings are November 4th. That's not bad. Here's our chart. A big slide down recently post earnings. Maybe now's the time. Okay, liquidity. Wish there was a better option here on the put side. 34.30. Where's the 34 on the chart? 34 is right here. That's really close. I'm surprised. Let's move on. Citigroup. Bank earnings are coming up in early October. We'll skip that one. Nikola is only $1 stock. We'll skip that. Wells Fargo, same thing. Bank earnings are coming up. Schwab, bank earnings coming up. Tilray is a $2 stock. Canopy is a $1 stock. Broadcom, we looked at Broadcom yesterday. AVGO. How does it look today? Earnings are in December. That's wonderful. So we could look at the November monthly if we wanted to. Not a lot of volume here. That's probably why we skipped it. If you sold the 720 and bought the 710, risking $1,000. 735 minus 630 divided by 2 divided by 1,000, 5.2. Not that great. On the call side, sell the 920, buy the 930. Not very liquid though. This is not bad. $830 minus 685 divided by 2 divided by 1,000. That's 7.2. So that's interesting. If you sold the call spread here, the 920, 930. Where's that on the chart? Up here. We'll keep that on the radar for maybe for next week. Next, Dollar General. That may still be in the dumps. Yep, still going down. It's already past earnings, so we don't have to worry about earnings. On the put side, sell 100, buy 95. Maybe it's time to do that. It's okay, puppy dog. That's the puppy dog. On the put side for November, sell 95, buy 90. That's 135 minus 75 divided by 2 divided by 500. 6% only. Still not worth it. Micron has earnings next week. We're going to skip that. The KRE, the regional banks. He's singing. Regional banking TF, still wait for some kind of major sell-off in the regionals to do something there. Nike has earnings next week. Carnival, only a $14 stock. JP Morgan, same with the banks. They've got earnings coming up mid-October. Cannabis ETF, skip that one. JetBlue, too small. Johnson & Johnson, they have earnings about a month away. Morgan Stanley, same thing. Bank earnings are coming up. All right. It's okay. Dog is sad. Sorry about that. Let's go back to Moderna. I like Moderna most of all today. mRNA. Earnings in November, so that's good. Sell something on the put side, maybe. Sell the 80, buy the 75. $137 minus 79 divided by 2 divided by 500. 5.8. I kind of like that one. On the call side, 197 minus 139 divided by 2 divided by 500. Maybe we won't open a position today. That's okay. It's Friday. We'll regroup on Monday. If any of these positions close, congrats. If not, we'll follow up on Monday if they do close. Okay. Some options there, but we're gonna skip for today. All right. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. We'll be back here on Monday morning. Subscribe. You'll get alerts when we're going to go live every day, usually around 7:15 Pacific time in the morning. That's 10:15 East Coast time. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on Monday. Happy Friday.